time.
Couch time.
We had couch time today. A lot of
Well,
couch time today.
I mean, it's monsoon season here. So, and we don't just get rain, we get some torrential rain
yeah.
at times, and even a little hail. And,
Yeah. I remember when I
there's
was there, there was hail.
yeah, there's a lot of Californians here. And you know how Californians drive in the rain.
I do.
Well,
I know how Californians drive in the not rain. And
yeah,
that's a,
it's kind of the same here.
hate to beat a dead horse, but
Yep.
if there's
But
not a stop
anyway,
sign, don't stop.
yeah. Green right turn arrow. Please don't stop. Traffic circle. You're approaching a traffic circle and there's not a car in sight. Why are you stopping? Just go. Just go. Go. I don't know. I don't get it.
And if you
But
want to
anyway,
turn right, you can get closer to the curb. There's enough space for you to turn right if there's a car going straight. I promise. I promise.
I hear you. I hear you on that one. Anyway, I enjoy the rain.
I do too.
I don't have to shovel rain.
Nope.
The plants like it.
Yeah.
It just kind of, I don't have to get my car washed.
I don't own an umbrella, so I don't mind being out and getting just soaking wet. People are like, don't you wear an umbrella or have a coat? No, that's just water. I'll change.
Yeah. I don't mind the rain. All right. So what are you sharing with me today?
Well, we alluded to it today. There are times in our lives where we become the therapist, and sometimes people in our lives just need to rant. And so today I've had lots of rants, and so I have been offering couch time to a number of people today. And I don't know, I might need myself to just lay on a couch in peace and quiet because it was a lot today. And I went to go visit my mother and got to meet all of that's the thing. If you have elderly parents or elderly people you know who live, she's not in a home, but it's a retirement community.
Right.
Home-ish. It is a very big deal when kids and grandkids come to visit, and it is a very big deal that you have to meet everybody. And even though I have been there a number of times, there's always more people to meet. So I got to be kind of dog and pony show today. It's delightful.
You were the special guest. Special guest.
We did. It was fun. Yeah, we had a delightful time. We went to the little Japanese market, had some teriyaki chicken, and walked around and met people.
Nice.
And now I'm back home.
Very nice. I came across something interesting. Now, you and I love a Squatty Potty.
Love the Squatty Potty.
And for our 5 listeners that may not know what that is, it is it looks like a little stool, almost like a little bench-shaped stool, and it's contoured to fit around the base of your toilet. And you prop your feet up on it while you are going to the bathroom, and it puts your body in a position that is more, I guess, ergonomically correct for better pooping.
Yes.
And it's called the Squatty Potty. I guess
awesome.
as humans, we're not designed to sit like we're sitting in a chair to go to the bathroom.
Like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, it kind of gets your knees up closer to your face and puts your colon in a more
straight,
favorable position to shoot
way
that poop
instead
right
of
out.
this way.
Right. So this is kind of a variation of the Squatty Potty. They're called shit shoes. And
I saw those.
It's a pair of like 7-inch platform shoes.
I didn't think it was real.
For $69. I think the Squatty Potty 2-pack was less than $20. Like
you
maybe
got
like
2 of them at Costco
$15.
for $20.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the shit shoes, I mean, they're fancy. They're decorated. They come in different colors. They're bedazzled.
I for sure thought it was like a SNL skit of sorts. I'm like, this can't be real. Nope, it's real.
It's real. It's real. So I thought that was amazing.
I mean, they're prettier than the Squatty Potty, but
and that's one of the things I'm seeing on the socials is, and I see it at work, is the the crazy crap that people buy, yet everybody's broke and, complaining
Hmm.
about the price of groceries, yet you need to have a massager for your dog, an automatic
Yes.
massager. It looks like a little backpack that you strap on them with these hands and the
There,
dog's just like,
there is a guy, Caleb Hammer, and he
mm-hmm,
is, I'm gonna guess, about 30, and he gets a lot of young people on a conversation because they're in debt or they need to get their finances in control, and so he has conversations with them, and he looks through it, and he's like, "What are you talking about? You don't have any money. You get your hair done, your nails done. You go out to
mm-hmm,
like." He's looking through their check. He's like, "You
right.
can't go to
He's
Starbucks
looking
every
at
day.
their
You
bank
can't." He's looking
account.
at all of it. He's
Yeah.
like, "No wonder you're like this." And it's
Yeah.
it's.
Yep. Yeah. And the video is, honey, the dog doesn't need that. Or,
Yeah.
honey, the chickens don't need that.
No.
It's like a pair of muscly arms that you strap on the back of the chicken, so it looks like it has little buff arms. It's like, that's funny and all, but what did that
It
cost you? What?
And it'd be different if you did that once every 7 months, but you don't. You're
Right.
doing it 7 times a day, and it all adds up and stuff, right? Like, and the comment to one was like, "You have a streaming membership of $8." She's like, "Well, what's that $8 gonna?" Well, yeah, but you have 15 of them. There's a lot. That's
Hmm.
like stop all of them,
Yeah.
cancel them all.
Yeah. Exactly. You paid $8 to have one donut delivered. I mean, that's one of the big ones is the food delivery stuff.
So
So,
it's so expensive.
yeah. All right. So today's topic, we're just going to have a little fun.
I did.
And,
I
some of
actually look
these,
at it. I actually took
look at
notes.
you. Oh, good.
I went
So
through them.
some of
I thought about them.
thought about it. Yep. We're going to
Yeah,
have some lively
I did
discussion.
some research.
So these are questions that have come up on, you'll be scrolling and it's like, hey, Gen X, and it'll be like, you know, some random question and everybody comments. So I just
Right,
kind
like
of
we used to drink
compiled
out
them.
of the hose, those kind of things.
Exactly. Who drank out of the hose and, who stayed out till the streetlights came on, that kind of stuff.
That kind
So
of stuff.
I
Yeah.
found I found a lot of, fun questions that are to stimulate a lively conversation. So we're going to start with, what childhood danger did your parents allow you to do that would be considered like, unheard of or crazy today?
Not only allowed me, but like that was just the thing. So we had an adorable orange Pinto wagon. And in the Pinto wagon, you had bucket seats, and in the middle was the armrest. I would sit on the armrest. Or if I was in the driver's seat, the armrest with the window down, I would sit on the armrest hanging out the window with the window down. That
Oh
that
my
was my
God.
seat. Yeah. Nobody ever thought that's probably not smart. You probably shouldn't do that.
Well, my mom had a red Duster, Plymouth Duster, and we never wore seatbelts. We never wore seatbelts
I
in that
don't think it
thing.
had seatbelts.
It had the lap belts, I think, not the, we didn't, the shoulder belt thing didn't come in till a lot later.
Yeah, that was 80
So
something probably. Yeah, that was
we,
the one that was my danger.
I would say that mine was, we ran around the neighborhood like totally unsupervised,
Oh yeah, for
but
sure.
we lived on a dead end street, or I guess you'd call it a cul-de-sac. And we knew all the neighbors, and they knew where we were roughly, that we were, oh, I'm over at so and so's house. But we would be off running around like 3 blocks over and come back, and you'd stay out till the street lights came on, or we had a
Yeah.
captain's bell that my parents would ring that, came off of a boat. And it was like, that's when you knew it was time to come home. But now it's like, you wouldn't let your kids go just not knowing where they are all afternoon.
Now I lived across the street from a cemetery. And so the friends that we had whose backyard backed up to the cemetery, we'd hop the fence and go wander through the
Mm-hmm.
cemetery. And so there were also like parts of it that were like the dump part of it, like where they get all the dead flowers, they
Yeah.
put that there. And then there was also like part of it was like city where you could go down the manholes into the sewer system. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that my mom knew, but we used to go wander around that kind of stuff and was nasty, but we did
Yeah.
that. There were a
Yeah.
couple of boys in
Kids,
the
we didn't
neighborhood that would
care.
bring a golf club, and they'd just fire golf clubs off of somebody's all golfing
We would
around.
play with
Yeah,
firecrackers. I mean,
yeah,
and then
for
those
sure. Fire. Yeah,
those strips of that came with the cap
where
guns,
you
but
take
we
a
didn't have
rock
the
and you hit it.
guns.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
just hit them with a
Yeah.
rock, and
Yeah.
I mean, we would just be just we were out there doing whatever. Now, listening to this, my mom would probably say, "Oh, we knew where you were and what we knew where you were and what you were doing.
Not a
You thought you were
chance.
running wild, but you weren't."
Yeah, not a
So,
chance.
either way,
Because
who
if you
knows?
knew we were climbing around in the like drains
In the
and
sewer
dead
system, in the drain
flowers in the sewer
system.
system, and like if you knew we were doing that, you would not be like so easy to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going over to Lisa's house. Yeah, no, you're not, because I see
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah, and
right.
we've talked
We
about
lived.
that before. I mean, we had a family cemetery behind the neighbor's house across the street, and I actually did a little research. They've restored that cemetery, and it has the people that are buried there were like Revolutionary War veterans.
Oh,
So it was kind of like, oh, that's interesting.
all right.
Okay, what was your biggest flex in grade school?
So I would say my biggest flex was probably that I had a swimming pool, and so like everybody, especially in the summer or when it was hot, would want to like, and then I would always like worry about whether or not they wanted to be my friend or if they just wanted to like use my swimming pool. I guess it didn't really matter, did it? Like, I don't know, but I thought about
No,
that a lot. Like the first
having
year
a pool was a big deal.
was a big
Yeah.
deal, yeah. Now, I used to think that people who lived in condos and apartments had a bigger flex than us living in a house because they had all these neighbors close by, they had all these friends inside it, they had like places to play, like they had these things that I would have to go somewhere else to have. So I thought people who lived in apartments and condos were a bigger flex than us in our house.
Really?
Perspective, I guess. Yeah, that's what I thought in
Interesting.
my head. I wanted to live in an apartment building or a condo.
I guess my biggest flex was in eighth grade, we were doing The Sound of Music, school play. And I got the part that all the girls wanted. So, because I could sing. So I thought that I was hot shit, you know.
Oh, you
So,
were. That's pretty hot shit.
and I did have a pair of Jordache jeans, one pair. I wore the crap out of those
Jordache?
until like I literally couldn't get in them anymore. Yeah. So
Oh,
I
that's
think
so
that was my
funny.
biggest flex. All right. Cringiest school photo.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I actually went and pulled out my yearbooks and looked kind of through them. Now, this is the one that like a big enough picture fell out. It's pretty cringy. I don't know if it's the cringiest. It might be, but like, look at that hair.
Aw. Aw,
Now,
look at your
there's
little
a
Peter Pan
picture.
collar.
There is a picture of Zach with his hair kind of long. It looks a little
looks
like
just like
that.
you?
Yeah, a little bit. His hair's darker. Mine still had more blonde in it than his, but yeah, that was like that. Like I love these were my favorite clips, the ones that you just click back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, yeah, the little,
Yeah,
God, what were those called? They were metal.
yeah.
Yep.
Like what exactly is it doing? Like what's it's not doing
It's
really
just holding your
anything.
hair back,
Like
so it's not hanging in your face.
I guess, yeah.
All right. Well, I did the same thing. So here's mine. Now, that was the trend for a while in the 70s
Oh
was
yeah,
looking off
yeah. Uh-huh.
the double exposed looking off into space.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were supposed to be looking at. And that's my Dorothy Hamill
Yep.
growing out, and my layered turtleneck under the shirt action. Um, and I mean, I didn't mind my hair being short like that. It just, the whole thing about the double exposed, everybody's got a picture like that. And it's like, why was that a trend? Who decided that that was artsy or, I don't know. I don't know where that
Now,
came from.
I also recognized a trend that when I had my yearbooks, after everybody autographed and I come home, if I didn't like you, I took an eraser and I X'd you out and I wrote little things that are like cutie pie, babe,
Uh,
mean, dick. Like I wrote these on
mm-hmm.
these. And there is one, and I don't want to say this person's name. It's embarrassing. But like there was a heart around. This person happened to be next to me because it's alphabetical. And then there was a heart around it because that's who I liked. And then I like did the broken heart and wrote on it like, we are no longer together. We were never together. Let's be clear. We were never a thing. We barely even spoke. Like, I don't know in sixth grade who I thought I was. But yeah,
Oh, how
that was
funny.
was quite entertaining. I mean, it was very fun to kind of glance through some of that stuff. I might have to do a
Well,
little light reading later.
and I got braces when I was sixth grade, I want to say. Sixth or
I think I
seventh
was eighth
grade.
grade.
I think it was seventh grade. And I wore them till I was a sophomore. So that whole era of those photos with
Yeah,
braces, just awful. And I
yeah.
think I talked the orthodontist into taking them off right before pictures when we were
Good
sophomores.
job.
So then I finally got, pictures without braces. But like, yeah, I think seventh grade, eighth grade, freshman year. Yeah. And
I
you
don't know
just
if I
thought,
was eighth,
and
ninth, or
it's like,
ninth, tenth, but yeah, ugh,
it's awful.
awful.
But yeah, that was,
Yeah,
I
I might have
love,
to go. I might have to go glance through the yearbooks a little bit more because I was cracking myself up at
yep.
some of the things I wrote in there.
I
We
know,
broke
I
up.
know. It's like,
We are
oh,
no longer together,
we are no longer together. We were never
honey.
together.
We were never, ever, ever.
All right. Something as a child you thought was a luxury that's not a big deal now.
Now, this one was a huge deal. If somebody brought you hot lunch at school, like if your mom went to McDonald's and brought you
Oh,
lunch,
yeah.
that was huge. And everybody was like, "Can I have a bite? Can I have a fry? Can I have
Yep.
It didn't matter. And it didn't matter where it was from. It didn't matter. Everybody wanted some of
That's
it. Like
true.
that was a huge. Now they just Uber Eats. Like it's
Yeah.
not like it
Nobody
is
packs a
not a
lunch, I
luxury at
guess.
all. Nobody. Yeah, but that was a big deal. Big deal. Big
I
deal.
always thought that the refrigerators with the water and ice dispenser on the door
Oh
were
yeah,
a
that was a
big
big
deal.
deal.
And then
Yeah,
I had one. The last place we lived, I had one. And I'm like, the water tastes weird because the
they
line is probably funky. And
probably
the ice thing, basically, it just
never.
comes out of the ice tray in the
Yeah,
freezer. It goes
yeah,
down a little chute and it either just comes out as whole cubes or it has a
yeah,
little crusher in there. And it's like, why did I think that was such a big deal? I never used it and it
yeah,
just got like dusty. I thought,
yeah.
oh,
Also, I would say
but
also. Go ahead. That made
going
me
to
think of
someone's
another
house
thing.
that had one, it was a big deal.
It was a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Having a housekeeper come once a week to clean, that was a big deal.
Mm, yeah.
We had her Melinda.
Her Melinda.
Her
Yep.
Melinda. Yeah.
All right. What's something you completely mastered in your youth that is useless today?
I didn't master a lot of things in my youth. I would say though, because we had the swimming pool, swimming underwater, holding my breath back and forth like 3 times. That was a pretty big. I did that a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably hold my breath for a pretty decent amount of time when I was younger. The other thing, and this was because Travis Batista and I were talking too much in third grade and we got busted. And so we had to write all our times tables 100 times each. And I mean all of them. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0, 10 times. 0 times
Mm-hmm.
1 is from 0 to 9 times 9. So I got really good at times tables, and I didn't finish it, but my mom wrote a note and said, like, she literally never left the house and did this the whole time. I don't know how long it would take somebody to write. Like, I couldn't get them done. There's so
How
many of them.
funny.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
How
Yeah, Miss
funny.
Cambarian, she busted us.
You mentioned swimming. I used to, well, I haven't tried it in a long time. I think I can still do it, but I used to be able to do the flip turn. You
Oh,
know, you're
yeah.
swimming
Yeah.
and you get to the edge of the
Hmm.
pool and the wall and you do the flip turn and then push off. I used to be really good at that. Because as kids, I mean, we did swimming every summer,
Yeah.
and I could get so close to the wall and do that turn and just get the maximum push
To
off the wall
really
and just go straight. You know, a
yeah.
lot of times you go sideways or you're too far away and you don't get enough of a push. I had that shit mastered. The other thing I was really good at was taking all of my music and making myself a classic mixtape for the car because we didn't have, this was before CD players in the car.
Would
You
you?
had a tape deck.
You were
What?
really good at the pause button.
Yeah, I was really good at the pause button, and I had I think I still have the same dual tape deck component stereo system, and where it would automatically stop at the end of the song. So you didn't have to sit there and wait. You
It's
could
a
put it on
special
fast
feature.
forward, special feature, and I would just play those in the car and be rocking out, and I'm like, perfect. That was perfect. I didn't cut off the song at the end or the beginning, and I was like, God damn, I was good at that. Now
It's
it's
a good
just
skill to
irrelevant.
have. Completely. Well, I mean, you don't really. I mean, knowing my
Uh,
times tables is cool, but like also, I would give a calculator right here.
well, but I mean, doing math in your head is a
It's
superpower
a
that
novelty
I've
right now.
lost.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
lost. It's a muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. Okay, an extinct chain store that you miss.
Now, not because I purchased a lot of things from them, but just because I enjoyed this type of store, but like the Sharper Image or Brookstone,
Mm,
just because they had a little of everything, I always like to walk through them.
they had cool
So
stuff.
that, yeah. And then also I didn't think of it, and then I saw something and I'm like, yeah, the Payless BOGO, man. Buy one, get one. I mean, there's not a whole lot of buy one get ones anymore, and if they are, it's
No,
buy one get one half off. This was buy one get one free for shoes, and the shoes were relatively decent priced, decent styles, and decent quality. No wonder they're not around anymore.
I
We're
saw a
broke.
video of a woman that basically said that exact same thing. She's like, Payless was for families, and it was
Yeah.
the best way that everybody could have shoes, and it was two for
Yep.
one. It was decent, it was reasonable. And she's like, when that went away, you know, she's
There's
like, it
just
hurt. It hurt.
yeah. It hurt. I'm so
Um,
sad.
I miss, I used to love Esprit.
Yeah.
And then you sent me that picture of the Esprit
They're
sweatshirts
apparently
at Costco.
everywhere. They're apparently everywhere, and they are flying off the shelves. I have
But
not gone to the
I'm
Costco
not going
yet,
to
but
wear one.
I'm
I'm
not
not
either.
going to wear one. And
I'm not gonna
here's
wear a
why.
sweatshirt.
Because back when we wore Esprit, we were the appropriate age for Esprit clothing.
It's
It's
a fine
youthful,
sweatshirt.
and I'm sure
It's
it's a fine sweatshirt, but that is not clothing that I don't think I could carry off as an adult woman. It was very youthful. A
it's a
plain
sweatshirt. I
sweatshirt,
think you'll be
sure.
fine. It's
Yeah.
plain.
Uh, Still. I also
I was
miss.
I was a little excited for it, and now I'm like, okay. Now I just have seen it too much, and I'm over
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I don't
it's
wear
like
sweatshirts all
I
that
would
often, so
if I saw it, I'd be like, oh my God, Esprit, and then I'll be like, am I really gonna wear that? You
right.
know?
That exactly.
Yeah. Um, okay, I miss the original Banana Republic.
Yeah,
Do you
that was a
remember when
nice
they
one.
first opened?
Yeah,
It was like
nice
safari
clothes.
themed, and that's where you'd get, because we had to wear shirts with collars
Yeah,
and buttons as part of
yeah.
our uniform. You could wear whatever shirt you wanted, but it had to have a collar and buttons. And they had a very nice selection of cool looking shirts for women and men. And I had like a lot of stuff from, and then I don't know what they did. They retooled, they did some market research, and then it turned into like corporate wear
It's
and, you know,
I mean it's
business
like
casual.
it's like the Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, the Loft.
Mm-hmm.
I think
They're
there's
all the
another
same
one.
company.
It's all the same. Yes, it's all like
Yeah,
basically the same thing but slightly different.
right. The other one, it's still around, but I don't have one near me, and it's changed also, is the original Cost Plus, which is
Oh
now
yeah.
World Market,
World Market,
or they
yeah.
call it Cost Plus
It's a
World Market.
little like I feel like now it's got too much stuff.
Yeah. It used to be jewelry, a little bit of clothing, a lot of wicker furniture, rugs,
Hmm.
and
Weird
they
foods and
just had
drinks.
they just had cool stuff. Now they got that whole food and beverage section, which is kind of cool because they do have some funky stuff and they have like the vintage candy and snacks and things like that. And it's still rugs, it's still wicker furniture. Everybody had one of those papasan chairs that looks like a big bowl. And then your paper lantern lamp. And they had the cool silver jewelry. And they had like kind of some cool, like, hippie looking clothes. But now they have like a ton of like seasonal decorations and cards. And I mean, they just have like too much stuff now. And I get lost in there and I can't look at it all. And, but I really enjoyed it when it used to just be like, okay, these two sections I'm going to go look at and then we're done. Now it's like I got to go through the whole damn store.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. All right. Your ultimate guilty pleasure song from the 80s or 90s that you still know every word to.
Um, so I just like went through my like playlist to see what, and I kind of scrolled through, and I will say the one that I, I don't know, I just love it so much is Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. I know all the words. I love singing it when it comes on. It's exciting. It is. I love it. I
That's
love it
so
so
funny that
much.
you said that because I had that stuck in my head yesterday when I got home from work and I was singing it like a mental patient. And Tom's like, I don't think I ever knew any of the words to that song.
Know them all. Yeah, I know them all. So good.
Um, so the station that we listen to at work is classic hits of the 70s, 80s, 90s. They're starting to get a little more into the 2000s. But anytime, and this has got to be one of the worst songs, is Jefferson Starship, not Airplane.
Yeah.
We built
Mm-hmm.
this city.
Yeah. That's
That
yeah.
comes on.
I could see
I'm
that.
jamming. The line that
Yeah.
goes, Marconi plays the mamba, listen to the radio, and I'm all,
Oh.
I'll do remember we built this city. It's like so horrible. It's the worst song.
Oh.
And the other one that gets me going is, you don't have to be rich to be good.
Yeah.
So,
Um, I will also say the other one that really gets me going. It's my jam. It's my stripper jam. It's my jam. It's pour some sugar on me. I love it. I
mm,
love, love, love a little pour some
yeah.
sugar on me.
Yeah, anything off Madonna's first album,
Yeah.
um,
Lucky Star.
a good Rock Lobster.
Yeah, that
Uh,
one came up. That one popped up a lot on my list.
Go-Go's, anything by the Go-Go's, then I'm jamming. I'm just dancing around the whole office. So
Twist and crawl.
we have pictures of us twisting and crawling.
We do. We in fact do.
Um, okay. This one was a struggle for me. A fad that you loved. What was a fad that you loved?
That I really loved any of them, but like the oversized flannel trend was maybe kind of
Like
more
the
the
grunge?
grungy. Yeah, oversized flannel and like jeans and Doc Martens.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because it's comfy. I like comfy. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know that I really love, like, I am not a fashionista. Fashion is not my thing. So I
Yeah.
don't know that I really loved anything. I love stuff that breathes and is comfy.
Yeah.
Sweats.
I liked the kind of the beachy cotton
Yeah.
80s look.
Neon.
Not so much neon, but just like the Esprit
Yeah.
cotton, just like the beachy kind of pants and the I really liked the silver jewelry trend. The
Okay.
rings, the earrings, and like I said, we go to Cost Plus and get our silver jewelry. It was cheap because it was just cheap silver jewelry. Jewelry. The problem is you had to clean it.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
did
it would tarnish.
varnish.
So,
You did it with cloth.
yeah, but I liked the silver jewelry. I liked the Esprit. Um, I never had a pair of jellies. I guess those are trying to make a comeback,
Yeah,
but
they're not comfortable.
and
I'm
then I was
I'm all about comfort these
no, your
days.
feet sweat, you get
Yeah.
blisters.
Yeah.
I was listening to one of my shows, and they said, "Did you see what was on the runway with menswear? I don't know what designer it was. Clear dress shoes, clear,
Ew.
so you can
I
see
don't even
like
really
the
like. I don't
feet.
even like the whole no sock thing.
You could see a man's toes squinched into this dress shoe. I said, I'm sure it's like sweaty and getting foggy in there, just because your feet sweat when they're in plastic."
Yeah, they do.
And I'm like, I really hope that was just for the runway to get people
Probably.
talking about it, and it's not really
Probably.
a thing. Like,
I don't think it is.
it's really about the clothes, not the shoes, but we just did that to get your attention. I really
Maybe.
hope that's the case, because
Yeah.
that would be
I
weird.
don't. Yeah, I don't know that fashion is really. I don't feel like I could weigh in
Yeah.
too much on it because I'm, like I said, it's not my thing.
Most fashion is pretty absurd when you see
Some
it.
stuff's
It's pretty
nice, but
absurd.
it's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Basic stuff. Yeah. Okay, if you had to choose, you can only keep 3 apps on your current phone, or you have to go back to an old Nokia phone.
Yeah.
Which would you
So
choose?
now I feel like this needs a slight discussion. Now, do I still get like text messaging and it's text messaging and calls? So then it's 3 other apps, or is the
Yes,
messaging part of, okay, so phone and message is basic, and then
right.
I get 3 apps.
Correct.
Okay. I'm also not opposed to going back to a Nokia phone if I can have a keyboard on it, because that 2211777, that whole thing, that's too much. Now, if I had to keep 3 apps, I would probably keep X/Twitter. Boy, that's tough. TikTok. I don't know what my third one would be.
Well, you'd have to have like a Google or something to access the internet.
May, mm,
That would be considered an app.
yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to think I guess probably
Yeah.
because that I could also use, I mean, you could have just Chrome and you could access
Mm-hmm.
everything because you could just log in through the browser. Inconvenient. Yeah, okay, so I'll just say Chrome. So X, Chrome, and TikTok. Those would be
Yeah,
my three.
that was my logical thinking was just have Chrome
Yeah,
and then you can access everything else. You wouldn't have the app for it, but you could access it
you
via
could access it, but there are
the
certain things
website.
like I don't think
There's certain features you wouldn't be able to do.
TikTok
Yeah.
accessibility might be a little different if you were just on the, but like I don't think Instagram would make that big of a difference. But you could access maps through
Right.
that.
Right.
What else do I? I mean, I would just go home and be on the computer if I had the Nokia then, right? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also would think about like maybe a music, so Spotify or
Right.
something, just because if I'm out and about in the car or hiking or whatever, like but I could also, like, if I'm at work when I use Spotify, I could do it on the computer. I wouldn't need it on the phone. Anyway,
I think I'd keep Apple Podcasts because
yeah,
I listen to that a
need
lot.
stuff to listen to.
Yep.
Yeah.
The original question was you had to go back to a Nokia brick phone.
Okay. I mean, maybe my arms would
Like
be
Zach
strong. I'd be
Morris.
buff. Yeah, I'd be buff.
All right. What old person noise or habit are you currently doing? This is a
Too
two-parter.
many. For sure. Recently, I have like not necessarily pulled a muscle, but kind of slightly tweaked something rolling over in bed. That has absolutely happened in the last couple weeks. I do make the when I'm like getting up and down too much. Not because I have to, but because I don't know, I just feel like it's like part of my vibe now, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, for sure I'm tweaking stuff by barely moving. It's happening.
So definitely make the groaning sound when you're
Yeah.
like bending over. Like if I have to pick something up at work. So in order to try and avoid sounding like, I try to stifle it so then it comes out like, and if somebody's nearby, they're like,
You okay?
"You
You
okay?"
good?
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." I also don't even bother to try and kind of sneeze quieter. I don't really care.
Mm-mm.
We have contests at work who can sneeze the loudest. It's like you
Yeah, I
sneeze
don't
at the
try and
back
hold
of
those back. Yeah.
we sneeze at the back of the room and someone up front's like, "I felt that."
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like if I'm in public and I fart, I don't really care that much anymore. Like it just happens. And we all know that if I fart in public, I start laughing
You start
hysterically,
laughing.
and then
We have to leave as soon as possible.
then I send Snapchats of me, tears running down my face, laughing to my kids, who then respond, "Did you fart?"
Did you
Yeah,
fart?
I did. I did. I 100% did.
Okay, part two, you kind of alluded to this already, but what absurd old person injury have you sustained while doing something completely normal?
Yeah, if it's just rolling over in bed. I like felt a little pinch, and I'm like, that's not good. Ugh. See the
Well,
chiropractor, have to fix it, put it back in place.
I was picking up dog poop one day a couple years ago and lost my balance because there's like a little curb, not a curb, but like a little brick partition in the yard, and put my hand towards the fence to keep from falling over and did this to my finger. It's like permanently bent. It doesn't hurt. I can straighten it out like sometimes, just
Yeah.
but
Well,
the joint is arthritic now
yeah.
and it's you can see it's just permanently bent.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just bent
It's just bent.
from picking
Yeah.
up dog poo.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, sometimes if I've been standing or sitting or in a certain position too long, I get the kinks in the hips. So I walk a little funky until they kind of loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of those
Yeah.
old people things.
All the fun
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like you really try not to look like you're in pain, but you can see other people doing the walk and you're like, "Ooh, yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya.
I'm there. I'm
I'm
there.
there."
I'm there.
Okay. Shag, marry, kill. And this is the Outsiders edition.
Okay.
One of our favorite movies. So who are you going to shag? Who are you going to marry? Who are you going to kill out of the cast of The Outsiders?
Out of all of them. Oh,
All of them.
geez.
All of them.
All of them. Well, I'm going to marry Ponyboy for sure. He was always my favorite.
That'd be Rob Lowe.
Yeah, that'd be Rob Lowe. I'm going to marry Rob Lowe. I'm probably going to, sorry, I'm going to kill Ralph Macchio. And then I'm going to shag
Well,
C.
he dies
Thomas Howell.
anyway in the movie,
I know,
right?
right? Let's just put it off earlier. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to shag Matt Dillon or if I'm going to shag C.
Yeah.
Thomas Howell. I don't know.
I've got shag Matt Dillon, marry
Yeah.
Rob Lowe. I'm going to kill Tom Cruise. Can't stand him.
Oh,
Might as well get him out of
dang it,
there.
I forgot.
You
Yeah, that
forgot
would
he
be
was
it.
in
That's a
that,
good.
huh?
I forgot. Yeah, because it's one with his crooked tooth.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big part, but yeah,
No.
bye. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yep.
That's a good call.
Yep.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
of that. I was like, oh, that's a good one.
That's yeah. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. I feel
There
like
is.
if somebody gave me just three, it'd be easier. But that's because I'm gonna
Right.
right. Like you forget and
You forget.
you
Yeah.
forget. Yeah.
Okay, last one. If our friend group was a 90s sitcom, who would be the main character? Who would be the responsible one? And who would be the comic relief? So this is going to be you, me, and Sonia.
I mean, I feel like
We
I'm
could
the
throw
comic.
Vern in there too, but
Well,
we only
I
need
feel
three.
I feel like I don't feel like Vern does it on purpose, but there's a lot of comic relief that comes with Vern just because
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if I took myself out it and I just did the three, because then I don't have to, yeah, right? So then I would say the responsible one would probably be you. And then what was the other thing? That would be Sonia,
The main character
the main character.
and the comic relief.
Yeah. So Sonia would be no, you would probably be the main character. Sonia would be the responsible one, and Veronica would be the comic relief.
Okay. I had you for all three. Because you like a spreadsheet. That's pretty responsible.
I do love a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I do love a
And,
spreadsheet.
you know, the comic relief, we've had some episodes over the years that were
pretty
epic.
stupid.
And then that just throws you into the main character role when you're that comical. So
I guess.
but no, I would say Sonia would be the responsible one. You'd be the main character. Me and Vern would be the comic relief.
That works.
Yeah.
We could do that. Let's do it.
So,
Let's put together a
yeah.
show.
All right. Let's do it.
We
Well,
could
we already have a
revive
show.
We could be. Oh yeah, sorry. We just yeah.
We just
This is
revised that.
true. Just get more of a. We got to get a script.
Right. Right.
I think we should go film the building of the ADU because that's probably some funny conversations between John and Veronica.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's construction. That brings out
Yeah.
the best and worst in every household. They got all the kids there too.
Yeah.
So it's
they
probably
got the
just
whole
total
list, yeah.
chaos. I wonder how far along they are. I haven't checked in to see. But
It's probably just the way they like it with all that chaos. They're both used to having a lot of people around their house
Yep.
growing up.
good deal. All right, what you talking about, Willis?
So as we strolled down this memory lane, we've probably talked about it before, but always, anytime there is anything about flashbacks or history or whatever, there always reminds me of the Member Berries episode from South Park. So it's like we go member, and it's the member berries, and they're all having these. And so me and my kids, we member berry, but we do it in like a obnoxious way where we go, instead of going member, that fun thing that happened, we go member, and it's really like a traumatizing memory. Remember that one time when, yeah, so we do that.
Remember when you ran over that dog? Remember?
Right,
Remember?
right.
Remember?
Remember when I got yelled at for blah, 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 like whatever it is. We just it's the way we poke fun, right? That we poke fun of certain things. So
Yeah.
if you just go to YouTube or Google and type in Member Berry South Park, it'll pop up and it's member, and the member berries come popping out. And the member, it's just member.
I feel like that's what TikTok is right now with Gen X. All we're doing is
Member
remember
berrying.
that, remember this, remember drinking out of the hose, remember staying out till the street lights came on, remember riding the back of a truck.
Remember, yeah, right. And so
remember.
then, and it's right, like, and then it's just
Yeah.
all these berries. Remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the problem is with the algorithm is you hit one and that's
Right.
all you get. Like,
That's all you get.
I don't need. I was interested in that one. I don't need 4,000 more. So then you just have to.
So what you're talking about, Willis, as I was thinking about it, I was like, did we already talk about this? We might have, but we're going to talk about it again. But I came across what's called a cake picnic.
A what?
And
A
a
what kind of
cake,
cake
a cake
picnic?
picnic,
Cake.
cake, like
Okay.
birthday cake, whatever cake.
Yeah.
And it's a community event. It started as like a group of friends that got together and said, "Hey, I love cake.
I love
Come to
cake.
we're going to get together on this Saturday afternoon at my house, whatever, in my backyard, whatever." Now it's grown into like a community event where you go to a park. There's a full like traveling tour called Cake Picnic. There's a website, and it's
Huh.
the only requirement is you have to bring a cake. You
Okay.
don't have to bake it. You can buy one, and they line them up on picnic tables, and they
No
do
shit.
want
Cake
you to put
picnic. There you
like
go.
what's in it,
Right.
what
Some
the
people with
ingredients are,
allergies.
what flavor it is, and then everybody gets a box. It looks like kind of like a pizza box and a cake slicer, and you go around and they do it
I
in
like that.
groups, and you grab whatever slices of cake you want.
I like that idea.
Um, and just to celebrate the love of cake. And I thought, did we already talk about this? This sounds
I don't
vaguely
think we did.
familiar.
Because
But
this is the first
I
I've
like
ever heard of cake picnics. I like
I like
cake.
cake. I
Yeah.
like cake.
I like
So
cake.
I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. And the pictures, you can get as fancy or as low key as you want. It's all about cake. No
I
pie.
might have to check one
No
out.
pie. Just
Might have
cake.
to just
Yeah.
cake. They can do their own pie picnic.
Yeah. They've got a full tour schedule. I'm like,
I saw that. I
it's
know.
crazy.
They're coming to Los Angeles.
Yep. Okay. I have one more thing that we need to talk about,
Okay.
and that is the current adaptation of Little House on the Prairie
That's right.
that
I
is
forgot.
#1 on Netflix right now.
It is. It shouldn't be. Should not
Now,
be.
how much of it have you watched?
Well, I've ran through the whole season, but I don't
Hmm.
think the last two episodes just kind of ran in the background and wasn't really paying attention.
Okay.
Like I get the gist of it, but like it,
Now, people are losing their minds on the socials about it, and um,
like it's
it's a little
fine.
much. I
It's
I
fine.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Now, I was really kind of not surprised, but interested to find out that the second season was already inked before the first season even dropped. So
Interesting.
they're already got a
They're
second season
filming
lined
too.
up.
Wow. Okay.
And
Where we got to bring
this
the. Is this the second season where Mary's going to go blind?
well, they make it to Walnut Grove in the second season.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
okay.
Spoiler
Okay.
alert if you
All
haven't seen
right.
it. So the singing was a bit much. Um, Now, from here's the thing: is I never watched the original series during its original airing. I watched it as an adult. We were not a Little House on the Prairie Waltons TV watching family. We were a $6 Million Man, Bionic
Yeah.
Woman, Fantasy Island, Love Boat
Yeah.
family
Yep.
TV
Yep.
watching family. So I didn't watch the show till I was an adult, and I never read the books. I
Never
think
read
I
the books. I
tried.
never read them.
And back then, I was reading anything by Judy Blume.
Yeah.
I was reading the Chronicles of Narnia,
Mm-hmm.
and then a few years later, the Flowers in the Attic series
Yep. Yep. I
pretty
read
much
those.
took
Love those.
over
Yeah.
my life. So wasn't into the stories at all. However, from what I've read or seen, is that the this series is following the books a little more closely than the Michael Landon adaptation did. People are losing their minds like, this isn't Michael Landon's Little House on the Prairie. No, it's
And
not.
it never was Michael Landon's Little
No.
House on the Prairie, ever.
Well, when
He
he got
didn't.
into the writing and the directing, it went in a whole crazy direction. And then that launched it into a Highway to Heaven show.
Right.
That's where
Yeah.
he wanted to go. But I mean, people are criticizing it, saying, oh, it's woke, it's this, it's that. Okay, hold on. Apparently, in the original series, in the books, there was a black doctor. Okay. This
Okay.
is post Civil War. So you're going to have African Americans.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the Indians and the shady westward expansion, shady shit land deals, that's all like real stuff that happened. And people are like, oh, it's too
I feel
much.
like the real stuff was actually shadier. Like, let's
Oh,
be real.
absolutely.
I feel
And
like
some of the
the stolen land was stolen.
yeah, there was no
Like, this
bones
shit's
about
mine
it.
now. We're not sitting down and negotiating anything. It's
No.
just mine now.
Well, and people are saying, "Oh, there's too much emphasis on that storyline." Okay. Well,
What else is the storyline that you would like them
exactly.
to have?
And well, where's this character and where's that character? Okay, hold on, people. We're still in Kansas, okay? The end of this season, they're on their way to Walnut Grove. All right, and Mr. Edwards is going with them. Spoiler alert. Now, Mr. Edwards. This is a much darker Mr. Edwards
Mr. Edwards, yes, he
than
was
you
much
found in
more
the
jovial in the original TV series.
he was happy-go-lucky Mr. Edwards who loved to, play with the kids and take a nip of whiskey here and there. And oh no, this is the Mr. Edwards that came back from war and his whole family died.
And has
He doesn't drink for
PTSD.
fun. He drinks because he has to.
He drinks
He
to numb
needs
the
it.
pain.
Exactly. So he's a much darker Mr. Edwards. So that's one of the criticisms that I read, and I was like, okay, well, you just have to enjoy it for what it is. It's a different adaptation. It's
So,
not.
and yeah,
There's no place for Michael Landon here. So stop
I tried to
stop bringing him to
separate
the table.
and compare and just tried to, like, if I didn't know anything about what I watch, and I wouldn't watch. It is not my, it's not my genre. It's not my lane. I just subscribed to 2 months of BritBox for 99 cents because I've watched every murder suspense cop show in the US streams that I have to now go to the BritBox ones because I watch them all. And the Brits are
Yeah,
they're
there's
way
some good
darker
stuff.
and
Oh yeah,
there's some great stuff. So
you
like
just watch
so
Black
if
Mirror.
if I had no knowledge of what's yeah, but it's also right in the lines of like those what's that whatchamacallit Crossing, and there's another one that's just kind of that like
Mm-hmm.
there's like a sing-songy rhythm to the whole thing
Right.
of it. That's not my jam.
No. And
It's not my
it
jam.
normally wouldn't be mine, like that When Calls the Heart and blah blah
Yes.
blah. Those shows. I don't watch those.
No.
But it's Little House on the Prairie, so I had to give it a whirl. And yeah, there is a lot of, I mean, it's a family drama.
Yeah,
And there is some whitewashing, I'm sure.
for
People are like,
sure.
"Oh, why they're way too clean to be living, on the prairie." Okay, it's a show. It's a TV show,
Relax.
people. Calm down. We can't get totally gritty here. But
I sometimes can't watch stuff like I sometimes like the TV show 911, which is kind of more of a parody show, not really a reality of what 911 is like. But because it is that parody, there I just like
you talking
when
about Reno 911?
no, the Reno
No,
911 I can watch because that's
that's
hilarious. But like
funny.
just 911, it's one of the Ryan Murphy. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
based in LA of 911 and emergencies that happen like a tidal wave hits the pier and the Ferris wheel goes right like so it's
Right.
over dramatized and
Over the
over
top. Yeah.
but like I can't watch some of that because when like the girl's like, "Oh, I'm going to be a 911 dispatcher," and then like 2 weeks she's sitting there doing 911. I'm like, "That's not you. That
Mm-mm.
no, you go through like
It's not
six
how it
months of
works.
intense training before you're on
Yeah.
take like so." It being when I started watching it, the fact that it was so unfactual for me, I couldn't get past it. I'm sure people love it. I can't. I
There
want
are
the real
people
stuff.
that are picking this series apart
Yeah,
like you would not believe.
it's a TV show.
And
If you don't like
it's
it, don't
kind of
watch it.
like it's a TV show. And
Yeah.
I did love the cameo appearance by the actress that played Nellie in the original series as the crazy lady in the
Oh,
woods
yeah, yeah.
that
Yeah,
tries
yeah.
to grab
Yeah.
Mary and Laura.
I didn't realize
Um,
that was her.
that
Now
was
I look
her,
back. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and so season 2, apparently we get to Walnut Grove.
Okay.
We get Nellie. We get the Olsons. We get
Great.
some of the other characters, but somebody was complaining, well, there's no comic relief like there was in the original series. What? There's no comedy on the prairie. These people are just trying to
They're just right. They're
survive.
barely holding on. You try and live without electricity. Let me know how that goes.
Exactly. Exactly. And one thing that this is my blonde moment. Well, but I never read the book, so how would I know this? Carrie, so she has the baby, Carrie.
Yes.
I did not realize that Carrie was named for Caroline, the mom.
Yes. Yes. That I knew. I don't know why I knew that, but I knew that.
I just thought she was Carrie. I didn't know that they named her Caroline, but we're going to call her Carrie. I was like,
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
Well,
I
that's
did
new.
know that. Yeah. I did know that.
Clue.
Because that's like when she was
Clue.
pregnant, they started talking about a boy. I'm like, now I remember
Yeah.
they had the boy, but was he
But
adopted
he
or
died.
did they like,
Okay, no,
but
they
he
had
like,
I think they had a couple boys, but I think so before the series started, they allude to that she had a boy, but it died.
yeah.
And then I think somewhere in the series, she goes and visits the grave and blah, blah, blah. And she was always trying to have another boy, but then just got girls. But then they moved to the big city and they adopt Albert, which
Yes.
I guess was never part of the books, but they bring him back and then that's like his son. And then everybody's favorite episode, and mine too, is when it's after Albert and Pa leave Walnut Grove, and they come back to visit, and Albert's hooked on morphine. Now that's a good episode.
I do remember that.
And I also enjoyed in the new series the episode where they're all sick with some kind of fever,
You're
and they're
right.
all
Yeah.
having these psychedelic fever dreams.
Awesome. It's fantastic.
This is awesome. It gave you some cool like background and insight into all their internal struggles without wasting time on like extra storylines. It's like, oh, we'll just give everyone fever dreams, and it explains why, what they're going through mentally while they're, trying to survive on
It's
the
a good way to
prairie.
do it.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll watch season 2, because we
Yeah, I
get
don't
to
know if I
Walnut
will.
Grove.
We'll see.
We get Nellie. We gotta love some Nellie. Um, I think the actress that's playing Laura is doing a good job, and
I think they're all
just
doing fine from an
enjoy it
acting
for what it
perspective.
is.
Like,
But people
yeah.
are just like picking it apart like they're doing a thesis.
Those are usually people that don't have much else going on in their life, and so this
Ah,
is, right? I mean, people
yeah.
might say that I obsess too much over other people's poor driving skills, and that's fair. It's a trigger for me. I get it. Your trigger is Little House.
Uh,
I get it, people. No
yeah,
problem.
yeah. So, anyways,
All
all
right. Well,
right.
we have
So
season
that's
2 to
my
look forward to.
yeah. I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but it's happening for sure.
Great.
Yep. That's all I got for today.
All right.
So,
Well, peace out, all.
yeah. Peace in the Middle East.